we didn't talk about it in detail, but I know you're big on this. How do you set up the voter database? When you're running, so I'm going to run from Congress, I'm going to run for Senate, I'm going to run for president. How important is that voter database?
Well, it's what you're working with. It's the only thing you're really working with,
Right.
is voters. So I'm not quite sure what you mean
So-
about it, but you want basically the government is in control of that, and
Right.
then the parties or you or whoever you're working for is in control of taking that list of a voter, where they live, how old they are, what party they are,
Right.
and doing all kinds of other things to it in terms of, well, how often do they vote?
Their voting history and their demographics.
Exactly.
So-
this is all findable, easily findable.
When I'm starting a campaign, I've got my infrastructure built out. I also need to focus on my data part. So I need to make sure that I have actually got the voter file, I've got the demographics, I need to put together a win number, right? And then I'm just basically, that's my dog. I'm just basically working for that number the entire time, right? These field people are contacting the people in the actual database.
Yeah. Well, you have a universe
Right.
of people, and you're trying to get in. You have a sense of what the turnout is habitually is in a particular place. So you say, let's say the turnout is 10,000 for a state reps race.
Right.
So you have a list of 30,000 people. So you probably want to focus, and you put them in a list.
Right.
You just manipulate the list. So the list goes from 1 to 30,000.
And you just
One
keep
is the
working it.
one that you think is going to be most likely to vote for you, and 30,000 is the least one.
Right.
And you want to get 6,000 names out of that have pledged to vote for
And that's
you
your win
in
number.
one way. Yeah, and that's how you do it.
So when we're talking about a campaign, there's the logistical, there's the media, but there's also the data. When you go into Iowa, you got to know the numbers you want to win. When you go to New Hampshire, you got to know the numbers you want to win, and
Yeah.
then you just keep rolling with it. So we're
Two different things, because Iowa's a
caucus, totally different experience.
So it's 1 in 10 may go, as opposed to 1 in 4 may vote.
Right.
So for primary, for
Right.
example.
Because it's
New Hampshire.
you have to be at a location at a specific time between these hours, and you can't leave once you get there.
Yeah.
So it's hugely different. So Paul,
And it's it's not a secret ballot in a caucus.
you're going to take that hit if you're voting for somebody that's not popular. People
Yeah.
will know it.
Yeah. Yeah.